Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.
Hi GI TV, I'm Bob the Axeman Hildebrand, and I'm excited today because in my hands is the ICS CXP-16L. Alright, so as you can probably already tell, this gun comes with a few different accessories that make the gun look cooler right out of the box. But I'm going to start from the rear of the gun and head forward. First of all, we've got a polymer crane-style stock that actually has a little bit of texturization on top to prevent slippage. We also have a polymer pistol grip and a polymer grip pod and polymer front and rear flip-up iron sights. But all these parts would be polymer on a real steel firearm anyway, so no points deducted there. We also have sling attachment points on the rear of the gun on the left and the right side, so no problem there for lefty or righty shooters. We also have a functional charging handle, but we do not have a functional bolt catch. So if you are going to adjust the hop up, you have to pull that back and adjust it as such. That said, this gun is going to come with one mid-capacity magazine, and it does have ICS trades on the left side. Now, one really cool feature, or one feature that I personally find really cool, is the fact that it has a spring tension release. So let's say at the end of the day, when you're right before you're about to go home and your spring is actually, I guess, tense or compacted, you're going to press this, it's going to release that tension, thereby increasing the longevity of your gun, making it, well, just making the purchase last quite a bit longer. Further up, we do have a 416 style railed front handguard. There's a lot of real estate space on here for any number of accessories personally, but I do like these flip up front and rear iron sights. They are fully adjustable, and I do like how easily they are to get up. Just like that, and like that, good to go. So if your sight goes down, you'll be able to switch to those at the drop of a hat. But another cool feature about this railed front handguard is the fact that you can take it off, slide it off really easily by pressing that pin, and it just slides right off the gun. Alright, now further forward, this gun does come with a grip pod. It may not look like the coolest thing ever, but is incredibly functional. I've been using one of these for years. It's great because it functions as a vertical foregrip and obviously a bipod. That's going to come, well, that has come in useful for me, or rather handy, in too many times to count. Further forward, we do have a Knight's Armament style quick detach mock suppressor. What I like about this is that it's got a very cool look to it. They did a great job on the paint job. It looks awesome. And also, if you don't feel like you need it, you can take it off pretty easily and go with a very short outer barrel. So in case you want to go around corners faster or more easily, you can just switch to this and you won't really have any problems. So I like the fact that they've included that with the gun already in the box. That said, that's about all I have to cover externally wise. So right now I'm going to go over the biggest part of the point of buying this gun, which is the two-piece split gearbox design. Alright, so there are a couple different advantages to having a two-piece split gearbox design. The first of which is in case you hear anything awful coming from your gearbox, like a malfunction or something, you can remove this pin right here, crack the gun open, and you're generally going to be able to diagnose what's going wrong pretty immediately, because you can take a look down, take a look at the gears, or you can look up into the upper receiver and you're going to be able to see your piston or your spring and such. So in case there are any issues, or in case you want to re-lube your gears, you're going to be able to do that much faster than you would if you had a single gearbox design. That said, probably my favorite feature on this is the fact that if you purchase an extra upper gearbox, get a CQB spring, you're going to have that unit as a separate unit so that when you go to, let's say you're playing field play, and then you're bored with that, you want to go to an indoor arena for CQB. Yeah, but this gun shoots maybe a little bit too hot. You just crack this gun open, take out the upper gearbox, put in your CQB upper gearbox, and you're going to be ready for indoor CQB play. That is an awesome feature, makes it much more versatile, and, well, just easy to use because you're not going to take apart a whole gearbox. That said, because this gun comes with a QD mock suppressor, you're also, in case you feel like buying a much longer inner barrel and an extra hop-up unit, you're going to be able to put that in and you're already going to have a barrel extension because this comes with a gun. But again, I'm honestly probably a really big fan of the split gearbox design for how easy it makes to diagnose problems and also switch in and out an indoor or an outdoor upper gearbox set. That said, this gun shoots around 450 to 425 feet per second, making it great for fields that have a 450 feet per second limit. This gun also has a Turbo 3000 long type motor and an M120 spring. That said, this also should be released around early to mid-March, so expect to see this on AirsoftGI.com around that time for around $390. Well, I'm Bob the Axeman Hildebrand, this is the ICS CXP-16L, and this is GI TV.
Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.